Okay, so now everyone who just arrived, we're talking about Voice Maker and how I make these sounds and what qualities there were. So when you hear me do something like this, and you're hearing me doing these qualities, identify the characteristics. What are you hearing? Help them out, veterans here. Chest resonance, yes.
Awesomeness.
Awesomeness, yeah. That's more of a result, but thank you. Scary?
No.
Not at all. I'm not afraid of him now. He's 14 stories tall and he can destroy cities.
Yes, I'd be terrified. Where's that now?
Well, no, thanks a lot. She goes, now that we know what the actor looks like, we're not scared yet. Yeah, it's like one of my sisters, you know. Like, yeah. What else are you hearing? Do you hear this quality? What is there?
I'm hearing that.
No, Batman always does this. No, all the way back to Michael Keaton, you know. Always did like this. Because of the way he can't move his head, right? You know. That's why that started. Again, the physical thing made him do something vocally differently. That happens, you know. What else? Is this slow or is it fast? Slow. Yes, I take my time. Naruto, give me your chakra, and I will free you from your bonds. That quality of voice is something you do for a big, powerful character, something scary. I used that same voice when I did the Digimon movie for Kokomon. Although that was a character that didn't have a lot of stuff going on here. He was deprogrammed, so all he did was chase around and destroy things. Until I said, go back. Now what else am I doing? He said, pointing to his diaphragm. Sorry? It's a breathier quality voice, and it's a sustained voice. It's a sustained voice. You've got to keep this going. So breath control. Again, technique. The actor learning the technique. All right. I need 2 volunteers, preferably male and female, who can come back tomorrow at 11 o'clock for voice performer. Okay, cool hair? That's your new name, by the way. I don't know what your character's going for, this cool hair. But the cow's like... most times I don't get enough people raising their hands, so you were here at the start. Come on up. Yes. Yes, I'll make sure it's you, yeah. Okay. All right. I do not want you to memorize this, but I want you to rehearse together and familiarize yourself with it, because you will be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock in front of all these people.
Who shows up?
No pressure. Okay, good. He used to be. Oh, I see he gave up. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Well, people tell me all the time, why do you keep doing it? I can't really do anything else and be true to myself. I can do lots of other things, you know. All right. You will reverse this and become familiar with it. You are neighbors, and this is what is called a PSA, a public service announcement, for conserveh2o.org. Neighbor 1, neighbor 2. When you perform this, I will come in for the part that says, for more water saving tips, visit conserveh2o.org, sponsored by the Regional Water Providers Consortium. That'll be my part tomorrow. I've seen this before, by the way. When we perform, you will be up here on microphone. I'll teach you some mic technique. Everyone will listen to their first performance, give some ideas, and then they'll do it again to see if they take direction. So walk over here, please. Told you to get you on your feet. I don't blame you, right? My knees. Okay. First mic technique. This is called kissing the mic. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Why anybody would do that, I don't know. Top hair resonance. That's it. Oh, I stumbled on something new. All right. That's quirky. Thank you. That's me anyway. All right. So look it over right now. This is going to be called a cold reading. They haven't had a chance to rehearse at all. So you're going to hear the first time they do it together. And tomorrow we'll see how they've developed. Because after they rehearse today and come in tomorrow, what they do will be much, much better. But we want to hear what we call first blush. Okay? So, hold the mic like this. Hold your copy like this. And neighbor number one.
By the way, I'm very shaky.
That's okay. That's one reason we do this. And she bravely volunteered, even though, like she said, she's very shaky. This is not easy to get up here. A lot of people never raise their hands. There's a bit of...
I have no problem embarrassing myself in other people's stuff.
That's okay. It's called real life, yeah. And I'm a walking embarrassment, so that's okay.
You're cool.
Thank you. She said I'm a cool walking embarrassment. I appreciate it. There you go. Now here's what you do. Kiss the mic, hold your copy up, and take your time. This is a cold reading. I don't expect tons of great things, and they will say that in an audition when they hand you something. You haven't had much time to rehearse. They already know that, so don't apologize. If you make a mistake, go on.
Do I just do one?
You'll be doing neighbor number one.
Just one?
And your neighbor number two. Right. All right, kiss the mic, hold your copy up.
It really is working.
I've done enough panels to where I can say 1 in 5 people do that. Kiss the mic. Don't make me come over. It's lucky if you're upstanding here now. Okay. All right, now. One of these are-
He's got wireless on his.
2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, this is where you not only have to kiss the mic, you have to tongue the mic because the I don't really do that. You gross. But the
I'm cheap, no.
I'm easy, so it's all right. Enough about my personal life. Okay. But yeah, this doesn't have quite the same level. Okay, this is I didn't adjust these because I typically only need 2. But all right. So hold your copy up.
She said
Hold
coffee.
the copy.
Oh, you said coffee.
By the way, that's
Open
my
your ears.
pronunciation of that word because I'm British trained. I don't say copy, I say copy. And off, and stop. That's why people think I'm a Brit sometimes.
I watch Doctor Who, so okay. I should.
All right, so, kiss the mic. You see this?
Yeah.
Not this. I want it up here. And hold your copy up. Quiet on the set, please. Smart ass.
I get that a lot.
There we go. So quiet on the set, please. We are rolling. This is conserveh2o.org. Take 1. And we are on 3, 2, go.
Hey neighbor, sure was a hot one today.
Was it ever? Perfect for an evening barbecue. Right after I finish watering the lawn.
Isn't it a little late in the day for watering?
It's actually more efficient to water early in the morning or late in the evening.
Is that so? Well, I guess I'll try that.
Oh, I also use this handy water gauge to figure out how much water my lawn needs. With that rain we had on Saturday, I only need a 1/4 inch.
Wow, not much. You all look so healthy.
I was waiting for you to do the sound effect.
Oh.
Now it's time to barbecue. Come on by.
For more water saving tips, visit conserveh2o.org. Sponsored by the Regional Water Providers Consortium. All right, what do you think? Okay, that was a cold reading. They didn't have a chance to rehearse this and they didn't stumble much. That was actually very, very good. I have people sit there and they can't get 3 words into a sentence, but they sure as hell want to become voiceover actors.
Or read out loud.
All right, so 11 o'clock tomorrow. Get together and rehearse again. Don't memorize it, but become familiar with it. How are we doing time-wise? Who's going to watch? 51? Yep. 5 minutes, all right. Okay, guys, go forth and rehearse. Do your thing.
By the way, I'll be different tomorrow, so.
That's fine, too. As long as you show up. Then. Oh, yeah, you have to keep those, otherwise you won't be able to. That's why you rehearse, but don't go back to your room and kind of try to remember what the lines were. I need another volunteer. Okay, come on up. Yes. The one who said she was going to give up because she can't have chocolate. Okay. Well, guess what? I told her she could have dark chocolate. She's back in business. Okay. Okay. This is a narrator spot. And this is something that you audition and they hand you this and they say, give us your best narrator voice. All right. Now, sometimes they want a different kind of narrator voice than what you might think. You know, when I get up and I do my thing, I often sound like another guy on the radio or another guy in the movies, and that's because a lot of this stuff is written in a way that you can only do it a certain way. It's like giving me a salesman spot and say, don't sound like a salesman. Thanks, you know. This is pirate. This is pirate copy, but you can't sound like a pirate, you know. Then don't get me, you know. Don't get me started now. Another dialect, by the way, West Country of England, Devon, Cornwall. Actually, I've been there. They don't sound like that, but they do a lot of the same shifts. I've been there too. Yeah. All right. Now this is narrator. What do we do? Kiss the mic. Hold the copy up. Right? And you're doing this cold. You'll do it tomorrow after rehearsing. And papers everywhere. Quiet on the set, we are rolling. This is narrator. Take 1. And 3.
Far away in the universe, on a planet called Telrillia, it's just another ordinary day in Vic's life. School is not going as well as he'd hoped, but his best friends are never far away. However, everything is about to change.
Okay. Again, that's a cold reading. She didn't have a chance to rehearse. Telluria?
Okay, thank you.
Telluria,
I'll
yeah.
put it down.
Now, when you go on, and if you have a question about pronunciation, just ask them. You know, they usually will say, do you have any questions? And you say, yeah, this word in Zulu, for instance, or the Swahili zombie. Okay, so we have our volunteers. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, it's voice performer. They will get up and do their rehearsed material for all of you guys.